Few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 18 Gator. 20.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
Go.
The field. Let's get it.
Yeah. Let's go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's got his man. It's Andrews. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st and 10, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Jones on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Jones. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And it's complete to Jeffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. And now the Raven defense going to call. Timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Recon, 132 fighter. 2.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 29, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he's got some space here. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Jones now on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, high 7.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And Jeffrey's got it. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ready up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert flushed out right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Check 24, check 24.
You're out.
Lucky.
Big Griffin.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together, and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that 1st down doesn't happen.
Whip.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Yeah, a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Ready.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Blue draw Parker. Go. Hey, exit.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's second down.
Ready? 60 or. Hey, orbit. Shoot.
Here's Jones to throw again. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Number 53, Mike 53. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Let's go.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, box drop. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike 20. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Jones throwing again. It's brought in by Jeffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Ready, ready.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give right side. Muhammad, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Delta. 5.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. throwing on first down. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Send him West. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Go.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On first down, Jones finds his tight end, Ingram. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Herbert, and unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear, because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
58 for Mike. Watch the run.
Back to throw. Herbert. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Look at me, zipper. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He wants it all for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Switch gears.
Leo.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he breaks through another tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jones operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Finds finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Jones now. Off play action. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He's got his man. This is Tate. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bound to lose one.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Saquon Barkley running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Hey, Wahoo.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Ready.
From the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a few. Means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Go, go, go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Ready?
To throw again. Herbert. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Marcus Golden, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Herbert, he's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Solomon Thomas has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood.
58, boy, 58, 58.
On 4th down, Herbert. He gets it to Brown, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He's back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Ready.
20, Mike
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Giants, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.